trauma bonding is a good thing if you understand this one thing that I'm going to teach you today. Please pay attention. It will change your life for your relationships, your friendships, your family. Please pay attention to this one. It's going to change your life. That's my guarantee today. If you're new to my channel, if you don't know who I am, I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a coach, and I've written the book called The Inspired Life Method. Please go grab a copy. It's how to find your life's purpose, heal your trauma, and create a life that you love. And I'm going to be going deep with you guys today. I like going to root causes and giving you the solutions to the problems, which you'll get from me today. So before I get started, the only request I have from you guys, it's a massive one. If you could like this video and subscribe, it honestly makes so much difference. It shares it to more people, so I get to help more people. So if that is fair enough for you, please do that. Like the video, subscribe, and I'm going to get straight into it. So trauma bonding is a good thing if you understand this one thing. So let me kick this off. I teach this a lot of my content. Number one is trauma. You could also insert limiting beliefs, but I'm going to use the word trauma today for this conversation, but you could also use limiting beliefs for this. Trauma, it's what happened inside of you. There's a good quote by Dr. Gabor Mate, and he says, trauma is not what happens to you, it's what happens inside of you. So trauma, it's something that happened externally, and you created a perception within your mind, and you created beliefs in your mind that challenge you or that are bad, wrong, or painful to you. You can also suppress emotions, and that's why you get a dysregulated nervous system. So that's trauma. And it will be something specific. It will be a character trait or a behavior. Someone did something or didn't do something that was painful, wrong, too much, or not enough for you. Okay? Now, I'm going to use an example. I do this exercise a lot, and this will make sense to you. Think of dad. Don't judge your answers, guys. Do not judge your answers. Just be honest and speak your truth. Think of dad. Now, in a one-word answer, what's the one thing you dislike most about dad? Do not judge your answer. Even if you love your dad, even if he's passed away, just answer the question. What's the one thing you dislike most about him? Might be rejection, manipulation, anger, lying, controlling, dismissing, delusional, addiction, stuff like that. Come up with 3 answers for that question. Think of dad. What's the one thing you dislike most about dad? Come up with 3 answers for that question, okay? One-word answers. They will be character traits or behaviors of his. Pause the video if you need more time. I'm going to keep going. Do the same thing for mum. Same thing for mum. Think of mum, whoever played that role for you. Same thing. What's the one thing you dislike most about mum? It will be a character trait or a behavior of hers. Lying, controlling, manipulating, dismissing, all those things, okay? Pause the video if you need more time. Come up with 3 answers to those questions, okay? If you're struggling with this, you can use anyone that you don't like and do the same thing. You can do it for anyone and anything, okay? But think of those words. So you came up with dad or mum, and those answers you came up with. Hopefully you came up with a couple, at least 1, 2, 3, or 4. So that's trauma. These are traumas of yours. Now pay attention. Second, you create a coping mechanism. This is what you do to overcompensate, overcome, protect, and hide you from the trauma. Could look like disassociating, yelling, getting angry, eating food, smoking a cigarette, addictions, drugs, drinking, eating. Like there's so many things you can come up with. You will have your ways. People pleasing, overworking, overachieving, having to have status, having to be the best person in the room, whatever it may be. You'll have your coping patterns and coping mechanisms to overcompensate from your trauma. Third is a trigger. Something reminds you of the trauma. There's actually 2 types of triggers, but normally, someone or something will remind you of the trauma and activate the coping mechanism. Nothing triggers you, it reveals what's inside of you. Let's play a game. Think of those words you came up with for mum and dad. Whatever those words are, lying, controlling, manipulating, dismissing, victim, narcissistic, whatever it may be. These are things that you attract into your life. What you run away from, you run into. Listen to that. What you run away from, you run into. You will attract people and circumstances to reveal where you have not healed. Whatever you fear, you create. Let that one land. What you run away from, you run into. You attract people and circumstances to reveal where you have not healed. And what you fear, you create it. So the trauma you have not healed from, think of those words from mum and dad. These are words that you keep attracting into your life, especially your partners, your relationships. Have you noticed that a lot of your partners have mirrored and displayed those traits to you? Yes, you attract your unhealed parts of mum and dad into your relationships. Isn't that fucking interesting? I'm just going to let you sit with that for a moment. Isn't that interesting? It gets deeper as well. There's more layers to this. You will then overcompensate and try be the opposite of these words. Whatever words you came up with, you'll try be the opposite of them for others. So, for example, abandonment, whatever the opposite is for you, might be loving and accepting. So you try to be seen as someone who's accepting. Say you had pain around dishonesty, you try to be seen as someone who's always honest. You will overcompensate for that. And again, when someone then does these things to you, it triggers you. That's why your partner fucking triggers you, because they're revealing the wounds within you. Nothing triggers you, it reveals what's inside of you. So how does this tie into fucking trauma bonding, the topic of this conversation? Your trauma bonding, there's a couple ways you can define it. The way I look at it, your trauma bonding is when you get triggered into your coping mechanisms. So it's your coping mechanisms dancing or reacting or relating to each other. That's what trauma bonding is. Your coping mechanisms that have been developed from trauma and limiting beliefs, you have coping patterns that connect and relate and dance with your partners. That's what trauma bonding is. Now, the reason I say it's a good thing, I'm going to get to that point very shortly. The reason I say it's a good thing is every single fucking person that you attract into a partnership, into a relationship, and your life is a mirror to you. So every partner you ever have will have an element of trauma bonding. Show me a single fucking relationship where you're never triggered. I'm yet to find one. Have you been in one? Have you seen anyone who's never triggered? Remember, they might portray that they're not. They might hide their shit and lie about it. But every single relationship I've ever been in and every single partnership I've seen that actually have seen the vulnerability of it, they trigger each other. So every single fucking relationship you ever have will have, quote, trauma bonding a part of it because you're overcompensating and you're going to reveal your shit to each other. So it's fucking normal. So the reason I say it's a good thing is this part here. You can heal through any wound. I've got clients, I've got testimonials to show you who people have been sexually abused from their parents, abandoned, rejected, abused, controlled, manipulated. They've had anger. They've had all this shit they've gone through and they're able to heal from it. They use my tools. I have a fair few tools that heal trauma. Every time you do the process, you heal. It's fucking life-changing. Come work with me. I'd love to help you with it. But every trauma can be healed. So the reason I say trauma bonding is quite a good thing is because when you get triggered, it's revealing the things you haven't healed through. And with the awareness of it, you get to go heal. You can't be held accountable to something you're not aware of. So when you get triggered, it is revealing something you get to heal through. That's the part most people don't get. Well, listen to me and you get it now. So the reason I say trauma bonding is a good thing is you're going to get triggered in every relationship. Every relationship you're ever in will have an element of trauma bonding to it. But the benefit of it is when you get triggered, it reveals a wound. And if you go heal from the wound, it's a good thing because it's the gift of awareness. So what me and my wife do, so we do this and I'm in a conscious relationship. I'm so grateful for my wife, is when we get triggered, we regulate and we get through the trigger. You don't heal during a trigger, just so you guys know. When you're in a trigger, you're in a trauma response. That is not the time to heal. Just regulate, breathe, soothe yourself, get through the moment, get through the trigger. Once you've gotten through the trigger, you then reflect and find, baby, or for me, honey, whatever she calls me, whatever I call her, what wound did I trigger? So these are the questions I use. You can put in your pocket if you want and use these questions. What was this person doing or who is this person being that I don't like? Were they being rude, condescending, dismissing, lying, controlling, manipulative, whatever it is? Those probably, again, wounds from childhood, mum and dad. What's that word? Because again, trauma is a trait or a behavior. Once you find what it is, go do a healing process on it. My wife did one this week. So one of her wounds recently, and I'm not just saying that because happened this week, she had a wound around unworthy because she had a wound. So trauma is a part of you that was painful and you don't love. So another angle on this, those words you came up with, guys, the words you listed out for mum and dad, those are parts of you that you don't love. Interesting. When a baby is born, what parts of a baby is worthy of love? Answer that. When a baby is born, what parts of a baby is worthy of love? All parts. But you don't love those parts of yourself. So she had a wound around unworthy and it popped up a couple times, a couple triggers came up. So then she set time into a calendar to do a process on it. She did my balancing process on it. And then once you heal the wound, the triggers and coping mechanisms go away. You're less triggered. You're more healed. You're more authentic. You're more whole. Great. So the gift of the trigger gives you the ability to go heal so you become more healed, more authentic, more loving. You're less triggered. Perfect. What a gift of getting triggered. That's the gift or the benefit of trauma bonding is you're revealing each other's shit, So the only way it's a good thing is if you're aware of it and you do something about it. Without that, you're just going to project onto each other, dance with each other's coping mechanisms until eventually the relationship blows up. I hope this makes sense. If you got some breakthroughs, if you got some lessons, if you got some light bulbs, please comment it down below. It really helps out with the algorithm. It's going to share it with more people. And I try to get back to every single comment as well. So I'll respond to your comments. And please share this with a friend. Share this with your partner. Because in a conscious relationship, listen to this, please. I'll wrap it up with this. In a conscious relationship, you will heal more than anywhere else because you get initiated or triggered into your shit more than anything else. My wife reveals my shit more than anything else. It also gets happened in friendships, in business, with children, all that stuff. But your partners will do it the most because they see the most to you. You guys right now listening to me, you don't see the fullness of me. I try to be authentic. I share my wounds. I be vulnerable. I've cried authentically. And I try to show as much as I can. But you guys don't see the full depths of me. Who gets to see that? My beautiful wife does. So because of proximity, she's going to reveal the shit I haven't worked on, which gives me the gift of awareness for me to go work on it. Then I'm more healed. I'm more authentic. I'm less triggered. All that good stuff. Hope this landed for you guys. Hope you got value. If you'd like to work with me, guys, please grab a copy of my book, subscribe to the channel, or if you'd like a free trial to my coaching, it's only $49 a month if you want to stick around, and you get a one-on-one call with me when you join. That link is down below. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful day. Please share this with your partner and a friend. Speak to you soon. Bye.